Becoming a police officer was something that I always considered as far as career fields. Even as a youngster growing up, it was a job that I found to be fascinating, interesting, and it wasn't until I attended college and went into the military that I felt that I then had the foundation and the tools that I needed to seriously pursue a career in law enforcement. I found law enforcement to be very interesting, a lot of diversity as far as the types of calls that you handle. You know, there's always room to learn. You learn something every day. So even though a lot of my experiences are things that you encounter or deal with over and over, but also as you move forward, you also deal with a lot of diversity, different calls that have a unique nature. So there's a wide variety of different circumstances that you deal with, so that gives you room to grow each and every day. In internal affairs, I'm one of 7 sergeants tasked with investigating allegations of misconduct involving Charlotte-Mecklenburg Police Department employees, and then we actually look into those complaints to see if we have any violations of policy or procedure. And anytime I'm dealing with someone down at the department who comes in who may have a concern, I look at that person or that citizen as being a part of my family. And I treat them as that way, you know, as a concerned citizen, and making sure that, you know, we address any concerns that they may have, and, you know, and try to get down to the bottom or try to resolve any issues or concerns that they may have. Growing up in Charlotte has been a very good experience for me. I attended elementary school all the way up through high school. The benefit that I had was I had family that lived throughout different communities. Here at this location, this is just right off the Beatties Ford Road corridor. This is where my grandmother and grandfather on my father's side resided. My mother grew up here in Charlotte also, as well as my father. My father attended West Charlotte High School, as well as my uncle and my aunt. My sister, who actually lives in Chicago now, actually attended Harding High School, which I attended myself. And then my children, I have a son and a daughter both who attended West Charlotte High School. I've been fortunate enough to have the opportunity, being a member of the Charlotte-Mecklenburg Police Department, to actually go back and have the opportunity to work in some of those areas. Looking at my background, I actually worked in the Hickory Grove Division, which is where, when I resided with my mother, is where I grew up over off Milton Road. I worked as a school resource officer at Cochran Middle School. From there, after getting promoted, I had the opportunity to go to the Freedom Division. The Freedom Division is where I lived at when I moved to live with my father. I had an opportunity to be a supervisor over in that division, patrolled areas such as Hoskins Road, Freedom Drive, Allegheny Street. So those were areas that I grew up in. The neighborhoods where people that I attended school with, their parents still live. So I got the opportunity to actually go through, and it was a sense of pride to be able to go back. And I felt like as I drove through these neighborhoods, I was giving back. I was overseeing some of my classmates' families as I patrolled those areas. So it was very rewarding for me. We're the type of organization that, you know, we try to make ourselves accessible to the citizens of the community, and we have repeatedly made the statement that, you know, this is a partnership. You know, the citizens are very important as far as providing us information to do our job. They're our eyes, they're our ears, as far as the things that are taking place in the community. So I think that it's very important that we all work together to accomplish our goals. I think that the Charlotte-Mecklenburg Police Department is a unique organization. It's a brother and sisterhood that I am very proud to say that I am a member of. If you're looking for a challenge, This is definitely an organization that you would want to be a part of. It's a professional organization, very well trained organization, and like I said before, I'm just, I'm proud to be a part of this organization. And being African American, I was welcomed with open arms. Just as I'm treated today, I think it's the same way. When I came, I look back over my career and I look at my training officers and the advice and the training that they gave me. I still see that being done today. Actually, in another 5 years, what I see myself doing is actually continuing to grow. I mean, there's always room for improvement. Like I said before, I learn each and every day. So, whether you're here 2 years or whether you're here 25, 27 years, to me there's always room to grow, and my goal is to be the best officer or best detective that I can be.